Bonjour, bonjour. Ça m'appelle Jarno. And bienvenue à Sharp's Art. Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Today I want to tell you some tips and those things I have used to learn a French language. So I wrote something on the board and I use this mind map. If you don't know what is mind map, it's basically you put some things around your subject. So French language is my subject and around it are those methods I use to learn it. And today I want to tell you about them. This year, in January and February, I didn't know anything about French language, but in March I started to study it. And I have learned some French, and here are things you already see. Okay, so reading and writing, very important thing, more important than listening and speaking what comes to learn a language as an adult. Of course they both are important, but in my opinion is that when adult learns languages, it's important to emphasize reading and writing. Okay, so what does it mean, reading and writing? Let me explain. When you start reading, so you need material for it. For example, I have my first material for reading was my textbook, my school books. So I started to use them, what textbook we used in the class. So that was the thing, you know, teacher said us, okay, let's take chapter 1 and start reading, kind of. And writing, what does it mean? Homework, normal exercises. So of course we got homework after you know class. Teacher said to us, okay, do exercise 7 and 8 at home. So writing, and I have used lots of social media. So it means that using Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, social media, like as a whole. What can you do on Facebook? You can post and write in French what's going on here. How's the weather? How did your day? What's going on? So normal things, easy things. And it's a good way to practice your writing. Okay? And same thing if you use Twitter or Instagram, you can post a photo and tell what's happening in the photo in French. So I've done it and I think it's okay. When I went to Paris, I took photos, street photography, and now I have posted those photos on Instagram, and then I write in French, like what's happening in the picture. Yeah. And what kind of material you can use? I go to library and I borrow books, and then I have my own textbooks, and then there are these different kind of level easy reading books which are very helpful for me. I have one book, it's not here anywhere, which is like progressively it's getting harder. Like first 10-15 chapter are kind of easy at the moment for me, but in the beginning I couldn't understand. And you can see me studying if you watch my video learning French in 6 months. So there is the book I'm trying to understand and I'm reading. So at the moment it's easy to read like 15 chapters. It's easy for me. So that's the one thing, reading is very important. There are lots of vocabulary, you find the structure, everything, and it's coming easier and easier. So remember reading. Okay, what else? Listening and speaking. When we talk about second language acquisition, which means that we adapt the language from our surroundings. But it doesn't go that way when we talk about first language acquisition, which is when children learn their mother language. So they listening, kids, children, babies, they listening like 2-3 years, and then they start speaking, okay? And then when they are 5 years old, 6 years old, kids, they kind of know grammar even without learning it, okay? But as an adult, we can't rely on listening all the time. We don't actually learn the language if we're just listening audiobooks or radio or things on TV, etc., etc. So we have to use these 4 important elements in our learning. So when we use all these together, it comes the whole thing, and then we can learn language like in short time. So the period is not really kind of far away. So we can learn languages like easily in 1 month, for example. We can learn something in 1 month, like basic things, if we study every day. And if we study every day like a year or 2 years, it comes easier and you will understand a lot. So that's why listening and speaking are first language acquisition things for babies, but they don't even know that it's happening there, so they're listening. But as an adult, it's a different thing. So what does it mean for us then, speaking and listening? For me, it's been like self-talk, because I don't have any friends to talk. I don't have any mates to talk like every day, so it's kind of self-talk for me. And of course classmates, when we have had our kind of school, evening school, once a week, so we talk a little bit there, but it's not like normal communication which would happen between friends or family, etc. And then listening. What I have done, I started immediately listening music, like search everything on YouTube and I was listening. And then everything like YouTube, Netflix, CD. I have these audiobooks things. These kind of going together, and you can kind of learn and listening music on YouTube, watching videos on YouTube, Netflix. You can put some French series on Netflix and maybe just leave them on background if you want. Or you can have an audiobook from your on your cell phone, and you can start cleaning the house and listening. Just kind of background listening. Okay, and this is the easiest way to practice languages. Applications. Man, you have to use applications. I've used Duolingo, memorized monthly languages, and Duolingo, it's free. These all are free, but I subscribe them, memorize and monthly languages. So it's good for me. I can every day study, and memorize is very good. I think it's better than monthly languages, because memorize there are real people actually talking, and it's very, very good. Like real video, there are video recordings from people saying words in French, so it's quite authentic thing. And time, this is the last thing. Many people talk about it. Yeah, can I learn in 1 week, in 2 weeks languages? How fast and how quickly I can learn? How can I learn languages in 3 months? I wanna be fluent. You won't speak fluently your second language if you learn it. It's not gonna happen. Like my English, I have studied English. Like I'm not studying English anymore, but I studied it. So now it's just practicing. I use it every day. So I'm not like, my level is not like a native. The fluency is not there that way. But I know quite a lot, and I can make these kind of videos. So hopefully, time shows that I can speak French, maybe as well as English. So let it happen. Time, take it slowly, every day a little bit, and it will come, and you will see your progress. I've seen my progress at the moment, and it's something I'm really happy because I've done this thing, and I could add here, the kind of time, how much you learn every day if you study. So if you study every day, I think 15 minutes, half an hour is quite good way to do it every day. And okay, thanks for watching. If you like these kind of videos, subscribe and leave a comment and like, and okay. Au revoir. À la prochaine.